Okay, so really quickly, 3 things that we're not gonna discuss and talk about or think about and totally try to ignore. 1, my hair. I totally forgot that I'm supposed to be filming a video, so I went ahead and took a hair bath. They're actually kind of pretty wet, so that's why I decided to tie them up, and they ended up looking like this. Second, the fact that I had the audacity to film a makeup video with my unibrow doesn't suit my face. There are a lot of people that rock a unibrow, but I'm not a unibrow person, and I had the audacity to film with a unibrow and chote mustaches. Third, this pathetic nose contour that I tried to do, which ended up making my nose look even more big. I said 3 things, but there is a 4th thing that we're gonna totally ignore, is this lighting situation. We bought new lights, but I don't know if it is doing the work that it's supposed to be doing. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about these 4 things. I've addressed them in the beginning of the video. Now we can move on. I have my foundation and contour on a little bit, very slight one, nothing crazy. And I also have my brows done. Before the foundation, I of course did my skincare as well. For primer, I use the Tula Skincare Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. That's a huge ass name. This is awesome. Comes out white, but then it adjusts to your skin and like turns into your skin shade. Some sciencey primer, but I love it. For foundation, I mixed my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Lumineux a little bit and my Too Faced Dew You foundation. I mixed both of these. For contour, I used my ABH contour palette. For my brows, I used my Milani, this pomade thing, and I put the e.l.f. brow gel. This is game changer, guys. Also, really quickly, if you guys want to know how I do my brows, I can do a separate video dedicated to that, like the whole process. It's a process, it is a journey. So if you all are interested in that, please let me know in the comments down below. So as I said earlier, today we'll be doing a neon-y look. I was not pointing at my boobs, guys. I'm showing you all my neon outfit for this occasion. This is like a nice basic neon for a basic gal kind of video. This is something that you all can definitely see and recreate. Nothing crazy, just a chill neon eye look. Without wasting any time, let's get right into the eyes. For the beginning part, I'm going to be using this palette. This is from Shein. I am not sure whether Shein makeup is available in India. I'm not sure that it is or not. Here it is, but all of these shades, this is like a dupe for the Huda Beauty neons, mini neon palettes, Huda Beauty one, Neon Obsessions. Yeah, that's the one. Wow. Moving on. So yeah, a lot of these shades are very similar from that palette. So first I'll be going in with this shade for the crease. Also guys, a little disclaimer, I'm like winging it as we go. I don't really have a look in mind. First of all, how dare I try to do a neon look without an eye primer. Found it. So yeah, first I'm gonna prime my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I love this primer. It's not anything crazy, very basic. I usually don't like doing my eye primer with concealer because that tends to make my eyelids oily for some reason. So I'm using this one. It turns like dry really quickly, a little bit. That's how much. Wrong finger. Push it in. Do not rub it. Something stuck on my camera. The entire first half of this video is blur. Good job, homie. Good job. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna go in with that orangey shade. I'm gonna try to keep this look simple to do and at the same time make sure that it's like out there as well. So as you can see, this is a nice vibrant orange. Get her all over the crease. Santra lagna chahiye eyelids. And now that we have a nice orange base, don't worry, it's looking messy right now, but I haven't put concealer yet, so I can fix that later on. Right now I just wanted to make sure that we have orange blended out all over the crease and lids so that there's a nice base color and then everything looks tied together if there is one base color all over. Next I'm going to use this which one should I use? this one. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna use this one, but this time I'm gonna use like a little more concentrated brush, like concentrated but blendy. I just dipped my brush into the wrong shade. It's okay, as long as it's pink only. We don't have to tell anyone I did that. Okay, so the darker pink. Concentrate this on the inner corners, like, yeah, that way. Inner corner and bring her till the middle of your crease. Now that that's done, just use the blending brush. Mix the two colors in the center of the eye at least. I'm gonna use this shinier pinky shade and concentrate it on the center of my eyelids. It's a nice dual chrome kind of. So now that we have that in the center of the eye, now we're going to put our eyes on hold for a little bit and quickly just finish up concealing the under eye. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Creaseless Concealer by Tarte. I like doing my foundation first, then my eyes if I'm like doing like a dramatic thing. Then I like doing my concealer so that if there is any fallout, I don't have to worry about it. So this concealer is awesome because, first of all, hi. This concealer is awesome because you do not need to set it. So people with dry skin will love this. So now's the time we correct all the mess we created while doing the eyes. It's a little untidy somewhere here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Q-tip. I'm gonna put some micellar water on this Q-tip, very little. So, and I'm just gonna slightly get that cleaned. Yeah, see, that's much better. Can you see that? That's so much more cleaner. Especially when you're doing like a darker shade on the insides, it needs to be clean because the lighter shades will not be visible, but the dark one will be. Now that I am done with the under eyes, and as I said, I'm just waiting for it to dry up so that I can finish up the under eye part. I'm gonna go back to the orange shade that we used in the crease. I'm gonna use this pencil brush, which is a little fluffy as well. There are no shade names, guys. This is Color Eyeshadow, Magic Nation Color Eyeshadow palette. These colors work. You don't have to use this exact palette. Now, similar thing I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna take a much more concentrated brush, something like this pink shade. Place it, literally place it as close as possible to the lower lash line, but from the inside. This is the Melissa Edwards palette by ABH. Literally replicate what you did on the upper lid. Should I just complete the eye? I think I will. On the bottom lash line, just go all the way. That'll look more complete. Like just drag whatever is remaining on the brush. And now, last step, go back into the orange and make sure everything is like nicely blended out. On the inner corners, I want something a little more popping. Right in the center of the inner corner, this goldenish shade called Inspire. So that's it. Now for the cheeks, since the eyes are so bold, I'm just gonna use this viney color, vinish color. It's a cream blush, so I'm just gonna concentrate it on the apples of my cheek. This is the shade Plum Wine by Maybelline. Dream Bouncy blush, I'm right. I feel like this orange line here, because I did the concealer later, is looking a little harsh. So I'm just gonna make sure with a brush that has nothing on it to blend it into my concealer nicely. Blur it out, that harsh line a little bit. Just like that, and even like the harsh lines above. As I said earlier, harsh lines are not welcome in this household. Yep. Slight blush here and there, and now I don't want to go extra crazy on the highlight because the eyes are a little bold, so I'm just gonna use this, the Milani Luminoso. It's amazing and it's nice and orangey. It's not very extra. It looks like a nice healthy natural glow. A little bit on the nose. I know I've put a lot of blush, but blush always tends to leave the skin, so I put a little extra, so in a while it ends up looking really nice. For lipstick, I'm going to be using this ABH liquid lipstick in the shade Dazed. It's a nice pink. First of all, why did I go over crazy on my chin? Now that like the face is almost done, I'm going to put the setting spray. I'm going to use my good old PAC Cosmetics makeup finisher. Without this step, like, the makeup is nothing. You can either leave the look at this, add some mascara and leave it at it, but I'm feeling a little extra crazy today, so what I'm gonna do is, there is this thing, this thick sparkle thing in this palette. I like how my eyeshadow is not even, like, at all. This is a struggle. I cannot open it. Yes. Oh yes. It's these chunky glitters. I'm feeling a little crazy today. Not like I have to go anywhere. If this doesn't end up nice, I'm not uploading this video anyways. So pretty. Holographic, like, glitters. I'm gonna concentrate that just on the inner corners, place them very untidily. Whoa, frisky. Okay, I don't mind with that. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Oh my god, guys, this is stars and moons and there's a moon in my eye. This is literally stars and moons and there's a moon in my eye. There's a moon in my eye. No, get out of there. Get out of there. No, absolutely not, sir.
Basic neon for a basic gal.
Yes. A little bit untidily here and there, just on the inner corners, obviously. That looks so cool. It's always fun to try new things. I've never had sparkles in my eyes, but you need to be really careful when you take them off. So pretty. I mean, obviously I went a little crazy in the lower lash line. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Probably should have shut my eyes before I did this. This is definitely gonna go in my eye, and I'm gonna regret every minute of this, but right now I'm having fun. Do not tell me there's like sparkle inside my eye. I will cry right now. But yeah, that's how it looks. I would really appreciate if you all ignore this. Next up, I'm gonna add some mascara. I'm gonna use the Bretman Rock Bad Bitch Lift. I'm not curling my lashes. That's a little too extra mehnat, as we have done way too much mehnat today already. Hi guys, I stabbed myself in the eye with this wand. I don't recommend you do that.
Okay, my life is such a mess.
Do you guys have like a bad lash? This one's my bad lash. Next time you'll apply mascara, pay attention and you'll know which your bad lash is. I think I went a little overboard with this, and right now I'm definitely taking off my concealer with my attempts. God. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown right now. Oh my god, this had brown eyeshadow. Okay, no, it didn't. एक दो sparkles ही चाहिए यार. Oh shit, मैंने आँख में डाल दिया. Hello, क्या आप सब थोड़ा ऊपर जा सकते हैं? Oh yeah, I like that. Finally, 300 mental breakdowns later, this is the final look. Please ignore this mess. I don't want to touch it and ruin the sparkle positions. I added a little bit of highlight on my brow bone. That's the completed look. I know it's very different, it's very out of my comfort zone. If you see my other tutorials, everything is more like chill, laid back, more everyday, no makeup kind of a thing. This is more fun, it's something new. It really was a journey, like trying to create this look. I myself don't know if I like it or not. I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I like wear it and go somewhere. But this was definitely fun. I like trying out new looks anyways. And if you guys think the same, like if you're like me stepping out of my comfort zone, if you all have any other looks that would be fun to create, something out of the box, out of my comfort zone, please let me know in the comment section down below and I'll try to recreate it. That completes this video, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. How dare you? How dare you think that I'm gonna let you go without a beauty tip of the day? This eye look is making me feel extra today. Anyways, so for today's beauty tip, it's very simple. If you can see that I usually cover up, this is the actual shape of my lip. I don't know, like in my eyes this looks good. A lot of people don't. I don't think they'll agree with me when I say that. I like to cover my Cupid's bow a little bit. I feel like my lips look nice and round and juicy and pouty when I do that, and that's how I do my lips. So if you want to create an illusion of a fuller upper lip, covering up the Q-tip with a lip liner or a liquid lip, it helps a lot. That's how you can create yourself some juicy pouty lips.